aren't overreaching for what we have as a basketball club. We're just glad he's getting back on the court and going to play.
But isn't the goal now to win a championship with him back?
I don't know how long he is back for. I mean, that's something you have to ask him directly.
Isn't the goal, though, that realistic goal now to try to win the championship?
Oh, yeah, we'd all love to win the championship. It's still not going to resolve the issue and the problems that we have of a basketball team, retrieving the ball, getting rebounds, and playing defense. That's still a problem. We're going to get some scoring, I'll tell you that, though.
I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I think he'll help the team out a lot.
You guys can win a championship with him, you think?
I think anything's possible.
He first set his Air Jordans on the Knicks home floor in 1984. And even in his first Garden practice, he demonstrated that there was something special in the air. He returned today for another practice session. And a decade later, he once again showed his flair for the dramatic, something he has always displayed in his Big Apple visits. His last visit to New York included the unforgettable ending to Game 5 of the 1993 playoffs as Jordan celebrated Chicago's stunning victory. No one could have known as he exited the Garden he would soon after leave the game as well. But tonight, Madison Square Garden will once again serve as his stage because Michael Jordan is back to give a command performance. We welcome you to Madison Square Garden, and tonight it is the sports capital of the world. The usual capacity crowd turning out, but there is nothing ordinary about tonight's game because Michael Jordan and the Bulls are about to take on the New York Knicks. The Knicks are back from the West. They come in at 44-23, and if the season ended today, they would face Chicago in the first round of the playoffs. The Bulls at 36-33. And this is the scene about 2 hours ago. Michael and his Bulls arriving here at Madison Square Garden. The Chicago Bulls come off the victory over Atlanta on Saturday night on the game-winning basket by Michael Jordan, who played 43 minutes, hit 14 of 20 from the field, and had 32 points, by far his best all-around performance. That is fourth game back. The previous night in Chicago, for Michael's home return, the Bulls were beaten by the Orlando Magic. A very impressive win for Orlando.
I think what really gave Michael and his teammates a lift, Marv, was that winning shot over Atlanta. It showed his sphere of influence in a game once again, and it only took him 4 games to do that. But he's here in the Big Apple, and but he doesn't have Bill Cartwright. He doesn't have Horace Grant with him. It's going to be a little tougher for them because they've been out-rebounded badly so far.
I know for Michael's first game back against the Pacers in Indianapolis, he was very candid about the fact that he had butterflies. He was very nervous about that particular game. He has calmed down since then, but I would think the butterflies are back for this one here tonight. The Knicks controlling the opening tip as Harper is met by Armstrong. Oakley, the former Chicago Bull, played by Pippen. Ewing guarded by Perdue. Ewing feeling Perdue and then is rejected. And here comes Kukoc. Tony Kukoc has picked it up the last couple of games for Michael Jordan, who fires. Yes, Michael Jordan hitting on his first field goal attempt.
Those are very happy, positive butterflies, Marv, if they are in his stomach.
Anthony Bonner comes flying down as the ball deflected away and knocked out of bounds. Lee Jones, his last touch by Chicago. The officials, Bennett Salvatore, Monty McCutcheon, and Lee Jones. Here's Starks. Yes. John Starks looking to turn it from the 2 of 16 on Sunday against Seattle.
Well, the lighting is much better here at Madison Square Garden than it was in the Tacoma Dome, I can tell you that.
Matchup, Starks defending against Jordan, and the Knicks are immediately called for the illegal defense.
John Starks is the one, as we look at a pensive Pat Riley here early, that has the energy to stay with Michael Jordan, and he's had many shots at him in the past. Armstrong for Jordan. And he shoots again. So Michael Jordan opens up by hitting his first two. I don't know what's more exciting than watching great expectations take place right away and be fulfilled. And that's what's happened with Jordan. 2 for 2. And it's just wonderful to see an athlete like him in action. What a privilege. Anthony Bonner with a bad play. Got himself caught in midair. Had nowhere to go and turned it over. Kukoc played very tightly by Oakley. And had it knocked away. Ewing slipped. And then recovered. Ewing, nice move, but he could not put it down. Ewing adjusted the shot, and last touch by the Knicks. He wanted that dunk badly, and it actually turned out to bite him. It threw him off. Bulls getting it down court in a hurry. Scottie Pippen has been on a tear as of late. He's 8 games shooting 55% from the field, and a pretty move right there to spin around Bonner to give Chicago a 6-2 advantage. Chicago Bulls at 36 and 33 to 2.5 games behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are not scheduled tonight. Here is Ewing. Bulls 6 and the Knicks 4. The Bulls have hit their first 3 shots. Jordan in the post-up mode. Spinning Starks. And last touch by Pippen. Always curious to see how the great ones act in big games. Remember, Mike, we've talked about Larry Bird in the past playing the game within a game where he wouldn't shoot early and then come on strong. Well, Jordan is interesting. He's come out firing. Ewing pushed off by Purdue. Able to hit the windmill slam, but that won't count. And the Knicks will throw in. For the Knicks, it is game 3 in a span, which has the Knicks playing 4 games in 5 days. They'll face the Pistons tomorrow night. In Detroit, foul is called. Scottie Pippen arguing the call as he picks up his first and continues the discussion with Bennett Salvatore. Bonner with the rebound. Starks for 3. Yes. John Starks only 2 of 14 from downtown against Seattle. On Sunday night, giving the Knicks a 1-point lead. Here's Steele, but Pippen on the recovery and then converts. See, Oakley tried to go behind his back, and it took away from the forward effort he was making. He was trying to pass the ball before he got it. Starks again. Rebound Oakley, a whip pass for Bonner, who gets inside. The Knicks 9, the Bulls 8. 3.5 gone by. And here's the post-up by Jordan. Off the spin. Could he have made that look any easier with the giant step? Bulls 10, and the Knicks 9. Michael Jordan, 3 of 4 here at the start. Outside official, Bonnie McCutcheon, calling the foul on Kukoc. Boy, Jordan is almost playing like he's angry against John Starks, and he wants to embarrass him. He's hit a couple of jump shots, and he continues now to post him up down low with his 6'6" size. But Starks getting the room. Could hit the 3. Oakley is there. Well, that is such a huge basket for the Knicks. That's what they've been lacking lately, that kind of offensive rebounding and finish. Knicks by 1. Jordan again. Michael Jordan posting up John Starks. He's done it throughout the quarter. He's hit 4 or 5 in this opening quarter, and the Bulls lead 12-11. In all the games I've seen Jordan play against the Knicks, I've never seen him go like this, with venom against the Knicks. Starks firing close court. Bonner not able to hit. Bonner on the front. Knicks 13, and the Bulls 12. A foul called on Starks. You know, you know, it's like punishing Starks. He's taking him down low every time. They're looking for him every time. And the Knicks are going to have to do something different, maybe with a different matchup.
Certainly a problem area for Chicago off the boards, or as Phil Jackson likes to say, we're not retrieving the ball well. And the ball is retrieved by Bonner. Ewing puts the move on Armstrong and did well to get the shot off as Armstrong tried to wrap him up. Again, Jordan down low, and again an illegal defense called against the Knicks. So that will be a technical foul of their second violation. The Knicks now call for time. The Knicks with a 15-12 lead with 6:53 remaining in this first quarter, and Armstrong will shoot the technical. BJ among the leaders at the free throw line, 88% at the line. Good start. Knicks with a 13 lead. We'll be right back.
High's advantage over John Starks, not to mention the many moves he has, and so far so good for Jordan.
Bonner with the steal. 3-on-1. Bonner for Harper. The Knicks 17. The Bulls 13. 6.5 remaining in this first quarter. Michael Jordan off to the fast start, this time to the pull-up, and he is on fire. Jordan, 5 of 6 from the field. 3 have been jump shots. The other 2 post-up moves. Kukoc picks it off. Leads Jordan, and he's fouled. Hacked by Harper.
Just a terribly careless pass by Charles Oakley. Literally threw it into the hands of Kukoc. I mean, the guy's 6'11". This is not a guy who's stealing basketballs all day long. Just a careless, watch his pass. It's just unbelievable. Kukoc just followed the direction of Charles Oakley's arms. And Jordan is flying down. Jordan is super up for this game. I mean, Steve, that's the way he's playing.
Well, the Knicks now lead by 1. Michael always gets pumped up for games here at Madison Square Garden. Oakley. And back comes Armstrong. He'll be pumped up also, John, Thursday for the game in Boston. Final game for Michael and the Bulls at the Boston Garden, at least regular season. Oakley called for the foul. Pitt has checked in for the first time. That's Blunt with the ball. Blunt, a first-round draft pick of the Bulls last year out of University of Cincinnati. Jordan with 13 points. He's hit 6 of 7 from the field. And Chicago with a 7-0 run. Bulls lead by 3. Pass for Bonner. Gets it out to Smith. Ewing foul. Hit on a reach as Blunt came over to help out with Purdue. The Knicks 19, just under 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Michael Jordan looking very sharp. 13 points on 6 of 7 from the floor. Blunt. And he's called for steps. Both clubs shooting well here in the first quarter. Now Ewing over to help. Jordan finishes 5, and the double team cost. Bonner for Harper. Harper back to Bonner, does not shoot, passed it up. Starks instead for 3. And back come the Bulls on a 2-on-1. Pippen all the way. Yes, and it counts. The foul committed by Smith as Pippen went flying.
He's hurt.
Left hand figures to be too quick for Larry Krystkowiak. That is also the matchup at the defensive end for the Knicks. Shot clock at 7. Jordan. Michael Jordan has the jump shot falling here tonight. 7 of 9, 15 points in all.
See, the defender, Starks, has always got to be ready for the drive with Jordan. You don't want to be dunked on, and the great jump shot makes him impossible.
Shot clock at 5. three. Pippen knocked it away. Scottie Pippen leads the league in steals, able to bat it away from Starks. Pippen averages nearly 3 steals per game. Armstrong try to get it to Longley. Starks feeds back to Mason. Mason spinning Jordan and draws the foul. Basket won't count.
Michael took a ride with Mason delivering the ride.
Foul though on Longley.
Anthony Bonner matched up on Jordan down low, where Jordan continues to post.
And they isolate Jordan against Bonner. And Michael Jordan with 17 points.
17 of 28 that his team has accumulated.
The Bulls 11 of 15 from the field. Harper with a spectacular move. Boyce with a 34-28 advantage.
He was making his decision right till the last second whether to pass or not.
Harper is 4 of 4 from the line. Jordan for 3. Michael Jordan with 20 points. 20 of the 31. And the Knicks lead by 3. Half minute to go in this first quarter. Ewing. Bonner gets it back out. Knicks with the new 24.
Too long between shots for Ewing. He's too important. They've got to go to him more.
Down to 10. Down to 5. Harper. Ewing. So after 1, it's the Knicks 34. The Bulls 31. Michael Jordan with 20. As a member of the Buffalo Bills. Here's Kukoc giving it back out. Steve Kerr for 3. Kept alive by Kukoc. Anthony pushing it down. Smith getting position. It counts and the foul. I think you were right on in terms of his motivation coming in here tonight.
Oh, yes, right.
Oh, there's no question.
But back to that Lockery statement, he was trying to protect Jordan, not give him any pressure before the season began. That's what that remark was all about.
Michael with 29 points. Starks for 3. Rebound Mason. And the Knicks will reset. 2 minutes to go in the half. Here is Oakley. Yes. The Knicks 50 and the Bulls 44. The stat line on Jordan, 13 of 18. 29 points in all. And he has done it with the complete repertoire.
Michael, you're hogging the ball.
Michael Jordan with 31 points. I don't think there will be any complaints from Phil Jackson or John. 4-point Knick lead. Harper to the left hand. Beautifully done by Derek Harper. And the Knicks lead by 6 in what will be one of the most memorable halves of basketball in the history of this Madison Square Garden. Michael Jordan draws the foul. Now I think if the Knicks and Bulls faced each other in the playoffs, you would see a different approach. And perhaps we'll see a different approach here in the second half. Knicks lead by 6. Jordan changed his mind. Wellington. And Jordan with 10 on the shot clock.
The other point, too, Marv, is that Jordan is playing now in a league that doesn't have a hand check.
Jordan is fouled. And that time he was knocked down. Ewing called for the foul, his second. And Phil Jackson upset.
That's his job. Don't touch my man. Jordan going up. And he draws the attention this time.
He's 5 of 6 from the line. He has 34 points. Another look at Jordan going by John Starks and then getting rocked at the end of that move. 22 and 3/10 seconds remaining in this first half. The Knicks lead 54-49. Michael Jordan with an extraordinary first half. He has 35 points. We are down to 10 seconds remaining in the half. Offer, and he drew the foul. It is to the day. 23 of 37, 21 of 23. And Michael is aware of that anniversary. I know he has a sense of history about himself and about the game. So here in the first half, he has scored 35 against the Knicks.
He's just shooting the ball in an incredible manner, Marvin. I remember just looking at the press notes before the game, coming in after 4 games, Jordan was 1 for 10 from three-point range this year.
Mason had trouble inbounding. Final seconds of the half. Ewing draws the foul. It's on Wennington. 6-point Knick lead. Ewing breaks it up. The story in this first half. Number 45, Michael Jordan, with 35 points. That is already his season high, and this his 5th game back. He is 14 of 19 from the field. Bob Page coming up in a moment at the MSG Sports Desk, and then we'll hear the thoughts of Al and Clyde. We'll be right back. Playing only 6 minutes in the first half. Hit his 1 shot attempt, had 3 rebounds. And a traveling violation called against Tony Kukoc, who has not played well. 0 for 3 from the field, has not scored, but does have 9 rebounds. Third quarter getting underway. Michael Jordan in the second quarter, accounting for 15 of the Bulls' 19 points. The Knicks with Ewing, Bonner, and Oakley up front. Bonner to the reverse. The Knicks 58, the Bulls 50. Again, Jordan isolated against Starks. And Michael Jordan continues to roll. 37 points for Jordan. Most points by a Knick scored here at Madison Square Garden. Bernard King with 60 against the Nets back in December of '84. Ewing.
Patrick Ewing was seething during the halftime break on the bench as Scottie Pippen screamed John Starks.
Well, a little acting, though, by Starks, I think, as he tried to draw the foul. Instead, it's called on Starks, and there is Bernard King that was looking for the pick. Jordan fouled by Starks, who tried to stop that baseline move. That's 3 on Starks.
Well, the way the book of defense is written, Marv, one of the aspects of it is keep the ball out of the man's hands who's doing all the scoring. And that's the most difficult part of John Starks' job.
Armstrong. Bonner. Fouled by Pippen. A good look from Starks. That's 3 on Pippen. It's been a solid game for Bonner. He has 12 points. 4 of 6 from the field. And Purdue was able to get position. 64-57. Here's the trap on Hoffer. Knicks have handled the trap very well. Traveling violation on Bonner. An extraordinary first half for Michael Jordan. And in checking the record books, most points scored in a half here at Madison Square Garden. Actually, it was the old Garden. 45 by Wilt Chamberlain as a member of the San Francisco Warriors. That was in November of '62. Here is Jordan. He's rejected. Starks. John Starks. That was 2-point range. And the Knicks lead 66-57. Jordan gets inside. Easy hoop.
Well, John Starks' teammates, Oakley and Ewing, weren't in tune with that situation. Nobody came to help out Starks. That was an easy hoop for Chicago.
39 for Jordan. Most points scored against the Knicks at the Garden. 73 by Wilt Chamberlain. That same game back in '62. That's the old Garden. 71 by Elgin Baylor as a member of the Lakers against the Knicks in 1960. Still a long way to go, but Jordan has 39, and we're early third quarter. Purdue able to shake loose. What's going on here? Nobody guarding him by within 10 feet. The ball. Kukoc reluctant to shoot. Kukoc not able to handle the pass from Armstrong.
The Knicks need to establish Ewing as their Jordan here in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. They just got to go to him more and really make him the monster he can become in this game.
That was the 13th turnover committed by Chicago. The Knicks with 9. Starks on a quick release. Coming up short, but handled by Oakley.
Heads up play by Charles Oakley, reminiscent of the big play that Anthony Mason made in the
10 feet. The Bulls. Kukoc reluctant to shoot. And Kukoc not able to handle the pass from Armstrong.
The Knicks need to establish Ewing as their Jordan here in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. They just got to go to him more and really make him the monster he can become in this game.
That was the 13th turnover committed by Chicago. The Knicks with 9. Starks on a quick release. Coming up short, but handled by Oakley.
Heads up play by Charles Oakley, reminiscent of the big play that Anthony Mason made in the stretch of that last meeting with Chicago.
The Knicks 71, Bulls 64. Here is the post-up by Jordan. Ewing over to help. Here's Kukoc open. And Tony Kukoc hits the 3. That's his first field goal. 4-point lead for the Knicks. Ewing from Bonner. Good feed from Bonner. Ewing is fouled. Michael Jordan with 45 points. 17 of 25 from the field. 9 of 10 from the line. The Bulls take a 1-point lead. They trail by as many as 14. Ewing throwing the double team. Shot clock at 5. Ewing. That was an excellent defensive sequence by Chicago, but Ewing able to score to give the Knicks a 1-point lead. Jordan now guarded by Mason. Jordan. Run down by Myers. We come up on 1 minute remaining in the third.
Mark Mason, the 5th man on the Knicks to guard Jordan tonight.
Myers. Jordan was signaling for the ball to come back outside, and he and Myers have some words. Waving at each other in anger. Smith for 3. Rebound, Jordan. Michael Jordan very upset with Pete Myers. And Jordan fires and hits. 3-pointer for Jordan. And the Bulls lead 82-80. Michael Jordan with 49 points as this third quarter winds down. I think we'll see much of Pete fourth quarter, John? 9-2 run by Chicago. Shot clock at 5. Hopper, yes. And he's tied the game at 82. Final seconds of the fourth. Down to 5. Down to 3. Down to 1. Well, we head to the fourth. Here are the circumstances. The Knicks and Bulls tied at 82. Michael Jordan with 49. Start of this fourth quarter.
Jordan communicates with his teammates, and that's one of his many manifestations of his leadership. Jordan's played 32 of the 36 minutes in this game.
Pippen with the steal. Kerr with the daylight. Steve Kerr knocking it down to give the Bulls an 84-82 lead. Knicks with Davis and Hopper in the backcourt. Ewing, Smith, Mason up front. Hopper making contact with Myers. Ewing is fouled. Foul on Kukoc. Jordan replacing Kerr. Steve Kerr providing a lift by hitting a 3 and a 2. And Corey Blunt checks back in. Tony Kukoc departing. Gets to it.
Great team defense, making Jordan squirm on that move.
Ewing, yes, and it counts. He'll head back to the line.
He can't get enough.
On the board. Jordan slicing through and stopped by Smith. Ball last touched by Chicago.
Jordan holding his nose, not making a big fuss of it to the official, but he wanted the official to know he was socked.
Knicks trailing by 3 points. Ewing, yes. Oh, he's on fire. Patrick Ewing in this fourth quarter is pulling a Michael Jordan. 31 points in all. The Knicks are down by only 1. 5.5 remaining in the fourth. 8-0 run by the Knicks. Shot clock at 6. Jordan. Rebound Purdue. Will Purdue providing a 3-point lead for the Bulls.
Over the back of Charles Smith. Good play by Purdue.
6 points for Purdue. Came on for Longley, who fouled out just a moment ago. Hopper. Michael Jordan has missed his last 4 shots. 18 of 31 overall.
Notice Mark Jordan handling that ball like a baseball.
Jordan rejected by Ewing. Kept alive by Blunt. Corey Blunt with his first field goal. The Bulls 103. The Knicks 98.
Rather timely by Blunt, to say the least.
Starks for Ewing. They double up. Hopper for 3. Rebound, Smith knocked away. Ewing rebounded by Pippen. Bulls on the run. Pippen for 3. Starks with the rebound.
Oh, and a box out.
And his pass underthrown, intended for Ewing. Armstrong calling for time.
Jordan also playing to the crowd, familiar faces after baskets, after situations.
2:50 to go in the fourth. And the Knicks are down 105 to 100. Hopper. Mason. Knicks swing the ball. Ewing facing a double team. Good reaction. That'll put Mason at the line, but he's missed his last 2 at the line. Jordan getting the step. 53 points from Michael Jordan, who is now deep in conversation with John Starks. That ties the season high. Starks, and he will go to the line.
For some reason, Jordan allowed him to go right. He overplayed him left heavily. 8%.
Minute 28 to go in the fourth. Ewing hits 1 of 2. It cuts it to a 2-point Chicago lead. A minute 20 remaining in the fourth. Jordan blocked, forced the shot. Starks with Jordan chasing. Ties the game at 107. Remaining. 9-2 run by the Knicks. Here is Pippen. Oh, he went glass. Scottie Pippen banks it home. The Bulls by 2, and the Knicks call for time. 56 seconds to go. Will be Jordan. Played very well by Starks. Good fake though, and he has given the Bulls a 111-109 lead. The Knicks call for time. And that is a high for the NBA this season. 55 points by Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan just a moment ago in his 21st field goal, 21 of 37 from the floor, 55 points in all, and this gave the Bulls a 111-109 lead. It was Saturday night against the Atlanta Hawks. Michael Jordan in the final seconds, guarded by Steve Smith with a stutter step move, able to hit over Smith at the buzzer for the game winner against Atlanta.
Well, and he's taken another giant step forward tonight.
Yes, the basketball conditioning coming back in this his 5th game. The jump shot is back. Starks, and he draws the foul. Will Perdue argues the call as he is fouled out. Phil Jackson very upset. That's the 3rd Bull to foul out. Oh, Starks lost his footing. Here is Jordan, and a surprise sets up Wennington. 3 seconds to go. The Bulls by 2. The Knicks call for time. The Knicks drawn, as you might expect, to Jordan, who had the open man, and Bill Wennington with the stuff to give the Bulls the lead. Mason will throw it in. And a delay of game taken, as Phil Jackson wanted to check it over.
Only time, Marv, for one transfer of that basketball. It's going to be hard to make it to Ewing. It might have to be a jumper.
Starks lost the handle, and that will do it. It's a backcourt violation. Chicago will take over. 0.8 of a second remaining. John Starks lost his footing, lost the ball, lost it to the backcourt. And now Pippen will throw in. 0.8 of a second left. All the Bulls have to do is touch it. They do, and that is it. The Chicago Bulls with a dramatic 113-111 victory over the New York Knicks. They are now within 2 games of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they have taken 2 of 3 against the Knicks this season. Michael Jordan with a remarkable return to Madison Square Garden. Only his 5th game since making the return against the Indiana Pacers a week and a half ago, and Jordan with 55 points on 21 of 37 from the field. The 55 points represents the high for this 94-95 season.
Knicks on the inbound to John Starks. He slips, unfortunately, 2nd time in a row. And with 0.8 of a second left, the Knicks had nothing left. The most unfortunate move for the Knicks, with John losing his footing on that play.
The Bulls go to 37 and 33, while the Knicks drop to 44 and 24. The Bulls 113 and the Knicks 111.